All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to Bleach Brave Souls. And I logged into the game today, and I noticed that there was some new news. So obviously, I always click on the news, and hopefully it's something hype. But what I was greeted with was this notice. All right, let me read it first before we start talking about it. Changes to the number and ratio of paid for and free spirit orbs. Thank you for playing Bleach Brave Souls. We will be making adjustments to the number and ratio of paid for and free spirit orbs under certain circumstances as of October 1st, Japan time. We'll be conducting a special maintenance to implement this change. We apologize for any inconvenience this may cause. So, I didn't think that was that big a deal. They're going to give us more like free orbs as opposed to paid orbs. A lot of games do this. They break up your spirit orbs into the ones that are free and the ones that are paid for. So no big deal. Maybe that means a couple of different things. I don't know. So it really didn't strike me as anything that important. But when I looked at the actual breakdown of what's going on here, I did notice, guys, that there is quite a substantial increase in prices of spirit orbs. Like, if you look at the 585 pack, it's now 94.99. It says right here, 94.99 US dollars, whereas before it was only about $80 US. So that's a $15 increase in a 585 pack. That is not a small price increase. And I find it odd that the headline of this notice wouldn't be price increases to spirit orbs. Like, why would they say just changes to the number and ratio? Where, the title of the notice should be prices for spirit orbs increasing. Like, that doesn't make any sense. How are they not how are they going to gloss over that there's actually almost a 20% increase in prices? So it kind of leads me to believe that maybe this is not correct. I hope. Oh my God, please. But maybe it is, and they're just trying not to draw too much attention to it because they know it's going to be received negatively, which is probably the more likely scenario. They're probably just going to try to sneak this price increase in. But man, that's not a small price increase, guys. That's, like I said, it's almost a 20% price increase. And I understand that they're putting out a bunch of new content, and they have probably some new licensing issues to deal with the they're putting out manga round 6, right? Which they probably had to pay for. They're putting out more Can't Fear Your Own World content with the new Michibe and Aura coming in 2020, and Bankai Shuhei, Bankai Shinji's coming out, so they probably have to pay for that too. And then they have the Thousand-Year Blood War story in game, which is probably another increased operating cost for KLab. But as a player, I feel like I already pay a lot, and as someone who pays buy spirit orbs regularly, this seems like I hate to say it, but it seems unreasonable. It's already a lot of money for the spirit orbs, so it got me thinking: why would they do this other than they have more expenses to pay for? Well, usually the way economics works is, I hope I'm not being too patronizing, but the more demand there is for something, the higher you can raise the price. So maybe, guys, just maybe there's some more. K-Lab's predicting that there will be more interest in Bleach in the upcoming year. Which, how would there be more interest in Bleach than before? Well, I'm gonna go out on a limb and speculate. Maybe, just maybe, they know something that we all don't. Like, maybe there's an anime returning. I said it. I can't believe I said it. And a lot of people are gonna say, "Oh, Cowboy, you're stretching. You're grasping at straws again for the anime. Just give up on the anime. It's never coming back." But if you put two and two together here, guys, they're increasing prices by about 20% across the board. They're coming out with all this new content, and it's only logical to assume that they know that there will be an increased demand for Bleach merchandise, Bleach related content in the near future. So hopefully that's the case, man. Hopefully that means we're getting an anime returning. So I don't know. The fact alone that they're adding the Thousand-Year Blood War story to the game is a good hint that it's a possibility. Or there might be a possibility that Bleach Brave Souls is just going to be able to add Quincy's and all the characters from the Thousand-Year Blood War arc that they weren't allowed to before. It doesn't necessarily mean it's anime confirmed, but it might mean that there's more manga content coming our way. I hope that's the case, guys. I hope that this is isn't just some arbitrary price increase because they want to increase their profit margins, which I don't have a problem with, but that's kind of that's kind of too big of a price increase at once to just be random. I feel like there is a reason behind it. They're forecasting an increase in demand for Bleach, increased consumption of Bleach content in the near future in 2020. So maybe it means anime returns. Maybe it means Quincy's are coming to the game. But there's definitely a reason for it. That the bottom line is Caleb has a reason for increasing the prices. Now, the second part I wanted to talk about is why are they changing the breakup of paid for and free spirit orbs? So you see before the paid for spirit orbs, when you bought a 585 pack, you'd get 490 orbs that counted as paid for. And now, when you buy the same pack, you're going to get 500 that count for as paid for. So that's enough to do 2 multis now, guys. Before, it was just barely short of being able to do 2 multis, but now the paid for spirit orbs when you buy the new pack is enough to do 2 multis. So maybe, just maybe, this is all speculation. I mean, this is all me saying a lot of maybes. I understand that, but we don't know any more information than this, unfortunately. So we got to speculate. Um, but since you get 500 paid for spirit orbs now when you buy a pack, maybe that's some kind of safety net system coming in where, if you use your paid orbs to summon, maybe, just maybe, you have a, not, I wouldn't say guaranteed, but a higher chance of getting a character you want, or maybe there's an increased rate or something to make, something to justify the change to the ratios. Because I would have to assume that this ratio is also not arbitrary. It's not like just some random change they decided to do. There's got to be some kind of thinking behind it. So I'm thinking that they're going to have some kind of safety net system. Like there's another gotcha game I played recently where the more you summoned, the higher your chances of getting a new character went up. So maybe that's what they're going to do with Bleach Brave Souls. And if that's the case, then I guess it kind of makes the price increase a little bit easier to take. So I mean, Bleach Brave Souls I feel has needed that for a long time, like some kind of safety net, so you don't go crazy and end up spending $800 and still not getting what you want. For example, like the game I'm playing right now, the other game I'm playing, Fist of the North Star. Every certain amount of summoning you do, you eventually at some point you're guaranteed to get a character, and I've always felt that Bleach Brave Souls has needed that as someone who's experienced that situation before where you just keep spending and spending and spending and there's no safety net to eventually get what you want. You can go down to like fucking, I'm sorry, excuse my language, you could go down to like thousands of orbs and still not get a character. So hopefully that's the case. Hopefully that's the safety net system coming in for summoning, especially for pay to win players like me. But I don't know, guys. I guess to sum it all up, I feel like they should have explained the price increase a little more than they did, instead of not explaining it at all or not even acknowledging it. I feel that that's kind of, I don't know. I kind of feel that's disrespectful for the people that pay a lot of money into this game to get orbs and get characters. Like you have to at least acknowledge the fact that you're increasing prices 20% in the notice. I mean, come on, man. That's just common courtesy. But you don't have to say why or anything like that. But you have to say, at least say that prices are going to be increasing starting October 1st. And I mean, don't just try to like sneak it in and thinking I won't notice. I'm still going to go down to zero, buy more orbs. Man, all right. Well, hopefully, maybe it's a mistake too. We never know. Maybe they put the wrong currency. Maybe that's Canadian prices they put in there by accident. I don't know, guys. We'll see what happens. October 1st, I guess we'll find out all this information. I mean, if it does turn out to be a mistake, I'm sure they'll correct it pretty quickly, but I don't think that they would make a mistake like that. That's kind of a big deal right there. A 20% price increase. I feel like someone would have double checked the notice before they put it up there. But anyway, to sum it all up, maybe this means that we're getting more Bleach. Well, obviously, it means we're getting more content, more exclusive content for the game. Maybe it means that K-Lab's expecting Bleach to be really popular in 2020 because of certain reasons. Anime returns, maybe that's one of the reasons. It's a stretch, I know, but it's a possibility. There's a lot of signs that are pointing to that right now, especially from the game. Other than that, maybe they're just expecting to be able to use Quincy characters, more manga characters for the game. So maybe they're expecting more demand for the game in that regard. Or maybe they just got to cover the cost of adding all the new content you see on screen. Maybe it's been expensive for them to do this. Yeah, but that's quite a huge price increase, 20%. Going from $80 to $95. You know, even whales are going to take notice of that. So I guess that's all I got to say about it, guys. I probably missed some important points that I didn't talk about, but anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know why you think this is happening. Let me know if you think it means anything, or is it just simply, they can get away with it and that's why they're doing it. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. I know it was a long video. I know I was kind of rambling a little bit, but it's an important topic to discuss. All right. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye.